Wise man Harry moves amidst the congregation of the Synagogue Church of All Nations, bringing the power of Jesus Christ, the mighty deliverer, on the scene. When Jesus moves, power moves, and people fall and shake violently as whatever that is not of Jesus in their lives is cast out. At just one touch from the wise man in Jesus' name, demons that had hid for years, causing torment and crisis, are exposed and commanded to leave. One thing is sure. Demons know they must submit to that name above all names, Jesus Christ. Watch as the demon that has tormented this young woman instantly begins to manifest, and her deliverance takes place.
Mighty name of Jesus Christ. Fire of your body.
No!
Who are you?
No! It's none of your business.
Who are you inside this body?
None of your business.
What have you done to her?
I'm destroyer.
How?
I'm a distraction. I'm a spiritual husband.
You are distraction and spiritual husband.
Please let the sister come out because of time. So let her come and confess what happened. So she has been delivered. You watch it on Humanity.
Vamos a ver esta señorita que fue liberada la semana pasada.
Alors maintenant, écoutez la jeune femme directement son témoignage après qu'elle ait reçu sa délivrance il y a 2 semaines.
Emmanuel, I come before all of you today. My name is Amy Anyed Maju. I'm 21 years old. I'm all the way from South Africa. I've been staying in the church for almost 3 weeks now after I've received my deliverance on the 4th of August. I came to the church here to come and ask for help from the man of God, and I received it. I'm an ex-prostitute. I was a prostitute. I started being a prostitute from the age of 13. I'm going to introduce you to my family. This is my mom, Grace Colby. This is my husband, Sunday Kenneth Anyed Maju. He's a Nigerian. He's all the way from Imo State of Nigeria. Next to him, it's his brother, Ifeanyi. Ifeanyi is Ifeanyi Anyed Maju. They are all the way from Imo State of Nigeria. This is my firstborn, Caleb Anyed Maju. This is my secondborn, Luke Anyed Maju. This is my thirdborn, Lucian Anyed Maju. When I grew up, I didn't grow up with a father. I grew up only with my mom and my brother. As I grew up, I know that my dad passed away. My dad passed away. That's what my mom told me. By the age of 4 years, my dad just suddenly came up to our house. And when I asked my mom, who is this person, my mom said it's my father. So I was asking her, how come? Because you told me my father is dead. That's what they told me. One day my mom came to me, told me that my father wants to take me for holidays. I went with my father for holidays. As I went with my father for the holidays, can I hold it myself, please? As I went with my father for holidays, when I came back, I just started changing towards my family. I didn't listen to my mom. I didn't listen to anybody. I started running away from home. I was running around, running above, going to streets, looking for something to do while I was just a child. By the age that my mother, that pressure got so much for my mom, that my mom turned to the welfare for help. My mom took me to different type of churches to find a solution for everything that has been going wrong with me. Nobody could help me. After everything, I started running away. When I reached 13, when I ran away from the boarding school, I ran to the streets at the age of 13 after I got abused, after I got raped. I was raped by the age of 6 After I got raped by the age of 6 years, I started liking things. I started running after men by the age of 6, looking for men. It went so far that I started running Sorry. It went so far that I got myself addicted to drugs, selling myself, standing on the streets. When I reached 13 years, I stand on the streets, sleeping with different types of men. I would sleep, I would be so full of drugs that I would sleep with 50 men in a night. Different types of men. That I met the father of my kids. When I met the father of my kids, I was 13. He impregnated me with my firstborn. Everybody thought that, okay, now that I've gotten pregnant, I will settle down. I will stay at home. I will keep my pregnancy. When my pregnancy was only 4 months, I ran away from my husband's house. I ran away from my husband's house. As I ran away from his place, I started going around prostituting while I was pregnant. When I was pregnant with my firstborn, I would jump from one man to the other, full on drugs. Well, I'll be so high during my pregnancy on drugs. After I gave birth to the child, after I gave birth to my son, I went home. And I went home. My mom brought me home. As I was staying at home with my mother, I could only stay for 3 good days at home. That 3 good days, I couldn't handle it. I was craving for drugs. I was craving for men. I dumped my son 3 days old with my mom. My mom lost her job because of me. She became sick because of me. I lost the child with her. She was running around, raising my son for me. Afterwards, I went back to my husband. As I went back to my husband, when I found out again I'm pregnant with the second child, I ran away from home. I started prostituting while I was pregnant again with my second child. I was prostituting, running from one man to the other, smoking drugs. I was smoking crack cocaine. I was smoking weed. I was taking cat. I was taking coke. That's how far I went. That my system, it was so much that I was toxicated with drugs and alcohol, smoking cigarettes. After everything, I gave birth to my second child. I gave birth to my second child. I only stayed with my second child for a year. As long as I stayed with him, I used to always get angry, frustrated, depressed. I dumped my child with my mom. I ran away. I went back to prostitution. I was prostituting. I ran away almost for 2 years away from my family without nobody knowing where I am, what I'm eating, how do I look like. When I came back to my husband, I looked like a junkie. When you say a junkie, if you see it, this is how I look now. If you could see me before I had my third born, you people wouldn't even think that was me. I looked so bad. I was skinny. You could see that I looked like I was HIV positive. My mother, when she saw me, she thought I was HIV positive. My husband, when he saw me, he thought I was HIV positive. Well, I wasn't. I was healthy. As time went on, when I found out that I'm pregnant again with my third child. I didn't tell anybody about the pregnancy. At the age of 20, I got pregnant with the third child. I didn't tell anybody about the pregnancy. I ran away from my mom, my husband, and I went all the way to Cape Town. As I came in Cape Town, I was staying with my uncle. He was the only one, the people in Cape Town was the only one who knew about the pregnancy. I took the child for adoption. While the child was in my womb, I signed the child over for adoption. I was offered 50,000 rands for adopting my child, to send my child all the way overseas to Germany, where my child will get parents, adopted parents. Nobody knew about the child. When I went,
Wow. It's like many people are having headache. So people cannot take more. I say people will not be able to take more. So the baby inside the womb has been sold already. So, and before the baby was delivered. Okay, I want to be part of this family, and I want to assure you that since you are delivered, and for the past 2 to 3 weeks you have been in the church, this is a total reformation, and the children too have been. I mean, imagine a child that is in the womb and you are going out doing prostitution with a child inside the womb. Can you imagine the kind of generational curses upon the children? Not only you, I think I'm going to sit with the family. And by the grace of God, with God, it's possible. God is in control. Mommy, don't worry, since she has been delivered. So I will sit with you, and I want to join your family. See what can we do. So please, and I will not allow her to continue the confession, but the one you have said already. People are beginning to, people are pregnant already. And so the husband, can we? So this is husband. How are you?
I'm fine.
Huh?
I'm fine, Prophet.
Okay. So I think, okay, you are the father of these 3 children.
Yes, Prophet.
Okay, and this is your wife.
Yeah, this is my wife and this is my mother-in-law.
Okay. So were you aware of all what she was saying?
Yeah, I'm aware of it.
Okay, I want to meet you immediately after the meeting here, please. I don't want to ask you any question because I'm now putting myself in your position now. I don't know how you answer the question. So let's see what God can do. What is the way out? That is the next thing. So thank you. Please help me take care of them after the service. I want to meet them. Thank you very much. Viewers, I'm sorry. Oh, Momo. Let me hear from Momo, a word from Momo. Oh, what a beautiful woman. I say, what a beautiful woman.
My name
How are you,
is Grace
How are you?
Cole.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay.
I don't see you. Where are you?
Is it? I
name is
can see you. I'm going to meet you. I don't want Momo to talk, please, because I feel what Momo is feeling. So let Momo go and rest. I'm going to meet Momo. They will come back and share their testimony. What do you want Momo to say? From what this sister, our sister, she's saying, she never indicts Momo. He never accused Momo for her wrong. So she keep praising Momo. She even said Momo have given all for her to change, but she refused to change. She never indicted Momo for anything. She's a good woman. She tried her best. Okay, I think Satan is a liar. So please, Momo, don't say Momo. Momo gave her best, but her best could not change the lady. So that is it. So I think what we need to do, since she has been delivered, I say I want to see them, okay?
Can I say one more thing, please?
Okay.
The only advice I can give to kids as young as me, try your best, your level best to finish your education, to go back to school and listen to your parents. This thing of listening to the internet, going on the internet, Facebook, Twitter, MySpace,
So
WhatsApp.
you are into Facebook?
I'm into Facebook.
Okay, tell us more about that one. Okay, tell us about Facebook, internet. Okay.
I'm into Facebook. I'm a big fan of Facebook. I've met half of my clients. My husband is a witness. Half of my clients that I used to have, I used to meet them on Facebook. When I put myself on the internet, on sex trader, as a prostitute, as a porn star on the internet, my husband doesn't know about it. My mom doesn't know about it. Nobody knew about it. I did everything behind their backs. I went so far to put myself as Sex Trader International that I went with friends, ganging up with friends, traveling out from South Africa. My husband doesn't even know about it. My mom doesn't know about it. I've traveled to America to go and see men. I've traveled to Australia. I've traveled to London to go and see men. I've went to Australia. Where I went to Australia, I met myself with 20 men that gang raped me. One of them felt pity for me. When he felt pity for me, he sneaked me out from the house. When I asked him, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? He said, I look like his younger sister and he can't endure it anymore. He sneaked me out from the house. That's how.
But you were not happy that he helped you?
I was very happy that he helped me. But I thought that was going to stop me. It didn't stop me. It still took me further. Where I was sleeping with men. Snakes, I find a man will be standing into a snake on top of me. I've endured.
You mean men turn to snake?
Well, I had a client. There was a man who turned into a snake.
Physically?
Sleeping, physically turning into a snake.
Take it easy. Take it easy. You mean physically?
Physically, sir.
The man turned to snake?
Yes, sir.
Is it in the daylight or night?
It was in the night.
In a restroom?
It was in the brothel.
Okay. And you saw the snake?
I saw the man turned into a snake. I saw him as a snake.
What happened when you saw the snake on
When
you?
I saw him as a snake, I screamed. That guy turned back into a human being. I pushed him off from me and I chased him out from my room. The second time it happened again. But this person didn't turn into a snake. This person turned into a lion. You know when they say a lion? The person turned into a lion.
Physically?
Physically. You can see him face to face. The person turned into a lion.
But all these men, you got to know them through Facebook?
Most of them I knew.
You listen to that? He said, these terrified men, the men that turned to snake, the men that turned to lion, she got to know them through Facebook, through Twitter and whatever. She got to know them. She developed the relationship through this. The one that turned to snake, lion physically, she got to know them. Where are we going? Can you at this moment stand up for your children in the presence of God? Your children at home. This girl is talking to your children at home. Please stand up in the presence of God for your own children at home. This is what these children are into. All of them. All of them. You listen to what he's saying. Stand up and begin to pray for your own children. Pray for your children. Pray for the youth of nowadays. They are the generation yet unborn. They are tomorrow. these are the people you hand over to. Technology is good, but they are now using it in another way. Satan is now using technology now to destroy people. Okay, let us say again. You say you met a man that turned to snake on you,
Yes.
and
sir.
this man, you got to know him through
Facebook. Yes, sir.
The same thing, lion.
Yes. No, the lion just came. He came like it was in a nightclub. So the brothel has nightclubs where the ladies will be standing around the counter. So I was standing. Then this guy came up to me. He said to me, "Can we go up?" I said to him, "Yes, it's not a problem." We went up. So while he was having sex with me, the man started turning into a lion. I was so shocked, I screamed. When I screamed, the security guards that was protecting us came running up, asking us what's happening. I said to them that this guy turned into a snake. This guy turned into a lion on top of me. They chased the guy out.
You see, it will take the grace of God to resist you as a man. You listen, camera, can you pick her? I say it will take the grace of God for any man to resist you. You know what I mean? To say no when meeting you because you are a beautiful person. Till now, you are still beautiful. It will take the grace of God to resist. The grace. How many of us have this grace? Can you imagine the destruction that is in the world? It will take what? The grace of God to resist this sister. Can you see what has happened? Upon what she has passed through, she's still a beautiful woman. That did not even affect her beauty. Can you imagine if you can't take thousands of men, even one that have passed through her, see the thing not even affect her appearance. She still look like a lady. Can you imagine what? So tell us about the Facebook and the other medium you are using.
Sir, if I can open my Facebook for you, the type of, I have 4,580 friends on Facebook. All of them are international friends. All of them are international. None of my friends are women. All of my friends are men. Men has gone so far to download my pictures on Facebook for themselves. They have gone so far to download my pictures for themselves on Facebook. People when my Facebook friends started realizing that I'm from South Africa, they've come so far to search for me in South Africa. Whenever I log on my Facebook, I'll find I have 100 messages on my Facebook. Men, I'm in South Africa, I'm looking for you, where are you? You'll find they are proposing me on Facebook. I can offer you the world, I can offer you life. I can offer you everything that no person in this world can offer you. But the only thing the devil has offered me was being an ex-prostitute, was being something that I didn't expect myself that I could be. I never knew that I was possessed until I came to Senegal of all nations.
So all what you are doing, you see it as a normal thing.
Everything.
You see it as a normal life.
I saw it as a normal thing. I saw it as having fun.
So upon the lion and snake that slept with you,
I didn't even care. I was so urged to take drugs. What I was carrying, what I was thinking of was only if I get money, I would have 20,000 rands in my hand now. That 20,000 rands will go on drugs. With that 20,000 rand, you can do a lot in South Africa. I can have the money that I've touched in my hands. I've touched.
okay, what advice do you want to give to the youth concerning medium you are using? Because this medium, you talk of Twitter, Facebook, they are good things. And the purpose of having Facebook and Twitter is to progress, to help you, to enhance your business and even your career as well. But opposite is the case now. And that is the purpose. I'm here, I'm on the Facebook, Twitter too. But for the glory of God. How come you are now using it for this, the glory of Satan? How come you are using it now in the opposite?
The advice that I can give to the youth of today, and the advice I can give to parents.
I'm talking of medium you are using, the Twitter and the Facebook.
I used to use my Twitter, my Facebook, just by talking to people. But it made me to get so addicted. You can ask my mom. When she tells me, Amy, go and do this, Amy, go and do that. I had a BlackBerry, one of the most expensive BlackBerries in South Africa. I had it. My mom, I would come home. My mom would tell me, go and do this, go and do that. I won't listen to her. I was so addicted to the phone. My mom started shouting at me, swearing at me, telling me that what is so important about this phone, that you are always on the phone. While I'm cleaning dishes, while I'm...
Okay, thank you. You have listened. Let us pick it from the angle you are talking about. Your children at home, you always see them with this. Their closest friend is this. They will hide it. They will do anything to hide it. They will pretend as if they don't know anything. But by their fruit. Get them exposed. Their utterances, what they are saying, when you listen to their utterances, their conversation, their discussion, you will know that this one is not of this world. Your own children. You listen to that? I will not say more than that. So I will meet the family. We have time to discuss with her so that he can put more light to educate people. So, well.
Man of God, I thank you for my deliverance. I've been free for the past 3 weeks. I never had, for the past 3 weeks that I've been staying in the church, I haven't had sexual active feelings for men. I don't even crave for a cigarette. I don't even crave for a glass of alcohol. I don't even crave for drugs. I'm free. And I can say I'm free indeed.
Where did you meet your husband?
I met my husband in a club.
In a
Club.
club.
Yes.
That is clubhouse.
What the type of business he was doing, that's where I met my husband. My husband is a drug dealer. I met him in the club where he was selling drugs.
Okay, so. Okay, sorry. Okay, no problem. Well, I'm going to meet the family. God is in control. Because the reason why I asked that question, he said first child, second child, third child. For a husband to bear and to go through such torture, and he never mind, and he continue to live, be with her till now. The Spirit of God say, ask her where. So me, the husband too need deliverance. So because it is not possible to hear that, and I know you must have told the husband that a snake was on her, a lion was on her, even me, ordinary man.